there's a difference between cats who want to be you and cats who want to be like you. If cats want to be like you, you put in a role model situation, like somebody that they value and they look up to, you know, somebody that they can see themselves patterning their own thing after. Or you might be in the vocation that they interested in and they can see tips on how to get better. But all the while, they bring in their originality to it and always keeping it unique and individual. Somebody who want to be you, that's envy. That's the most dangerous sin, you know? Envy, yeah. It's worse than anger. It's worse than wrath. It's even worse than jealousy. It's worse than all of that. You know what I'm saying? Wrath, jealousy, lust, anger. The worst out of any of the sins is envy. Because somebody who want to be you, they actually want to replace you. Part of their goal is to get you out of the way. A person that's jealous may not want to get you out the way. They might just want what you got. But a person who's envious of you, be careful, man, because people do throw that word around. You know what I mean? It can happen on the cute level. Envy is so deep, you'll hear that from the opposite sex. You might be a man and hear a woman say that they envy you and really mean it, not using it in banter either. Or you might be a woman and hear a man say that they envy you, not in banter either. They be dead serious. You know? More often, it'll be a same-sex kind of envy. Usually, men is jealous of men and women are jealous of women. Or I should say envious, rather. Thing about it is, though, when it come to envy of the same sex, it don't even go mention. You got to hear from it. You got to hear about it later. There was people who envy me, and I never knew. I never seen it coming. I just thought they needed a best friend. I didn't know I was envied. And I was, you know what I mean? I was being naive, not believing all of the stories. And I was really naive, not enough. You know, my street IQ was too low to really catch, you know, anything, because it was at a time where we was doing real well. You think, like, you know what I mean? Going way back, like high school, you know what I mean? The money was decent in this country at the time. So it really wasn't a whole lot of lacking going on. It wasn't really too much scarcity at all. Everybody was pretty much in the plus zone. So you couldn't really feel who ain't have it. You know, if it came down to materials, everybody has something going on that you liked. But rather than be jealous, you'd be like, man, that's what's up right there. Now I'm more encouraged to get my thing together. Envy don't say that at all, man. Envy is just how you saying, yeah, all right, whatever, try to downplay and watch out. Yeah. Matter of fact, that's how you could tell. That's how you could tell right there. When they try to downplay it, because jealous people don't necessarily try to downplay it. They'll try to hate it, bash on it, but that's like an equal and opposite type of energy. So you'll see them coming. You'll see that jealousy coming, because it'll be straight up hate. You know what I mean? Salty. But is that fake applause, though? Oh, man, that's envy right there. Like, oh, okay. Instead of just being happy for what you got, where you get it from, who you had to talk to, this, that. They start trying to pick it apart, man. They'll start trying to dissect your whole situation, yo. For real. That's envy right there, though. I didn't see it before, but there was people like that, though. It didn't matter what it was. They was always trying to deconstruct, you know, anybody's come up. They tried to deconstruct it, break it down, you know, bring them down to square one. You know what I mean? They be the ones that be trying to remind you of stuff. Like, yeah, man, I remember back when you didn't have a dime. I remember back when you wasn't fly. I remember back when you wasn't a confident brother. I remember back when I remember. That's envy right there. Because envy people, they want to erase what you accomplished, square one. And remember, separate that from jealousy. Jealousy ain't the same thing. That is purely material. They just want what you got. But envy, they really want to be you instead of you, though. They really want to be you instead of you. They want you going so they can be you. That sounds crazy. But you know what that is? That's the cloning program. Yeah, that's cloning right there. That's cloning 101. You ain't got to go get this Mach 5 bodysuit, submit no DNA and nothing like that. All you got to do is just be close to somebody. Be around somebody. You know what I mean? And that can be enough for that person to really envy you. And envy, that comes from the sidelines. It comes from the bleachers. The person who envy you, they might be way up in the rafters. You might never know. You might just have to hear stories later on about how they was trying to like sully your name or whatever. You're going to hear about it all behind your back. They might have told lies. Sometimes good sounding lies. They might lie and be like, you know, yeah, me and this person was in Japan the other night, you know, just to put themselves on the plane with you, like a fake sidekick type of thing. Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, I've been a victim of good lies. I was like, man, nah, the Bahamas, but at the time we wasn't in France. You know what I mean? Yeah, we was in Paris, Eiffel Tower, man, me and T, we had these folks with us and we did all this. I was like, man, I wish. You know what I'm saying? Good lies, but it's coming from envy though. It's coming from envy. So y'all, put it in the comment box. Scenarios that you've been in where you saw envy versus jealousy. Not somebody just hating on what you got and mad because you got something, but no, somebody really wanting to be you, trying to do you better than you. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what your experiences is. You know I respond to comments. I'm a real human being. I'm not your average content creator. You know what I mean? I'm responding to everything. If the comments get up in the hundreds, okay, I might be a little lazy when it comes to that, but you know, I try to give every last one of y'all attention. I don't care if you're a human being or a bot or agent. You know what I'm saying? So just, yeah, put it in the comments where you have seen envy in your life versus jealousy.